continuing on the talk of legends, Michael Jordan, guy right behind you right there, Kobe Bryant, rest in peace,
Definitely.
legend, and so also part of the '96 class. In an interview a couple years back, he called you one of the toughest players he's ever guarded, toughest players he's ever matched up against. So how was it like sharing the stage with him at the highest level?
It was as a competitor is what you want in life, all over, all across the board. You know what I mean? It's what you want. You know what I mean? It's easy to play against a pushover and have your way, but playing against somebody that's on the same level as you, competitiveness wise, I mean, hands down, one of the top ever. And it was just exciting. It was fun. It was hard. It was grueling. You know what I mean? It was memorable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just one of the great experiences for me that I'll ever experience, is something that I cherish and remember for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Those wars were something that I'll never forget. You know what I mean? And it taught me a lot about who I am as a person. It taught me a lot as a player. You know what I mean? He gave me, those experiences that I'll take with me for the rest of my life, and definitely add to whatever else I want to do in life and be successful at.
Mm-hmm. And many people, including you, a lot of other NBA legends and players, have always talked about Kobe's insane work ethic. He did, like, when everyone else is out there partying in the club, that man is in the gym. Next day, he wake up 3 a.m., he's in the gym. And so not only his work ethic, hard work, but also the type of mind games. He'd be learning other languages to trash talk you. So when going up against a guy like that, what's like, I know a lot of people probably ask you this, but what's one story, if you would just have, that would just describe what you think of Kobe?
I always go to the story about the first time I hung out with him in LA when we went out to eat, and it was late at night. We finished eating, and I told him I was going out to the club, and he said he was going to the gym. And
classic Kobe.
That's Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? That's who he is, and that's who he was. May he rest in peace.
Again, I want to continue a little bit on Kobe. Let's go to 2001. That's the year you won MVP, and so that season, we're going to the first game of the NBA Finals. The Lakers are going undefeated, and we're with the Sixers. The Lakers obviously have Kobe and Shaq, and so that game one, which was actually 23rd anniversary a couple of days ago, but that game one, you're going up against a team that's undefeated, probably the best duo, one of the best duos in NBA history. I think the best duo.
I think the best duo.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. So you're going up against them, and what's your mentality going into that game?
The same as I go into any other game. I played every game the same way. I played the same way regardless. Like even if I was playing pickup, I would play the same game that I would play in the finals. You know what I mean? I play the same way.
So
I always got butterflies. I was always nervous, regardless of what kind of game I was playing.
Yeah.
So that was nothing. That was nothing new. But preparation-wise, everything, like, it was the same thing. Now I don't think like I did certain games during the regular season or whatever, like going out and party or anything like that. It wasn't none of that.
Yeah.
But as far as the mindset, it was the same thing. I play the game the same way every time.
Yeah, I respect that. A lot of other players actually are similar. Like, people have talked about Luka in the same way. He's a guy, regular season game, EuroLeague game, scrimmage, don't matter. Finals game, he treats every game the
same way.
Same way. So that game, like you mentioned, mentality, going in the same way. You go in there and you drop 48. You get the game one win. It's also the moment where you iconic step over on Tyronn Lue. And so going in and doing all that in that first game, obviously you're not satisfied, but how did it feel?
I'm old, so thinking back that far, I was yeah, definitely. All I was thinking about is it was just one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's 3 more to go. That's all I was thinking about. I you know, and I didn't feel like I wasn't so excited about it because it was something that I felt we could do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was not saying it wasn't a big deal, but it was something that I expected.
Like personally, you expect that at some point in your career you're going to be in the finals. So it wasn't something where you'd be like, oh, let me take this in, because you know you're that.
No. I mean, and that's the. I think that's what people definitely should know when they do get the opportunity to play in the finals, because you do think once you go one time you're gonna go again and again and again. Unfortunately for me, in my squad, you know, it never happened again.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you gotta relish the moment. You know, right then, like you gotta look at it like this might be the last time that I ever, you know, be able to show up here again. So you gotta, you know, take advantage of it, you know, when it happens.